Hello everyone and welcome! It's a bit on the short side, but we are live, waiting for the PC gaming show to happen. We're here. We're gonna have some people around that want to join. Apparently Zep is interested in joining us today. Yeah. We're all doing well. Hope everyone is in a good mood. Sorry that this is like on the last minute. I really wanted to try this to be a bit earlier, but things happened. But yeah, so we have a few things that happen, and in 2 minutes this one is going live, so we're also going to set up.
Hello.
Oh, hey Zep, welcome. You're here just in time. All a bit on the last minute.
I've been very loose. I've been like watching the pre-show stuff.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to, but then stuff happened here, so now we're just like on the last minute. But it's cool that you're here. Yeah, that I'm kind of interested what is going to.
I mean, I'll admit I'm mostly just here for the Warhammer 40K announcement for Total War, but it's something.
I mean, I'm basically also here for Dawn of War, so seeing maybe the how's it called? How are the Necrons this time around? Because I don't know how much people know that, but like Necrons were infamous back in the original Dawn of War when they were introduced.
Yeah.
Because they were kind of not boring, but they were a slight bit also not overpowered, but they were like one of the strongest species in. Oh, so wait, we're gonna go over. They were one of the strongest ones in Dawn of War Dark Crusade. Basically, because they only needed one. They're doing a sitcom this time.
Yeah.
Oh god. But yeah,
they still have the same structure, but yeah, it's funny.
They at least have one cringe bit every year, and they don't care.
I think they care quite a bit about their cringe bits because it's very entertaining.
I think they kind of. It feels a bit like they did it by accident, but then yeah. But yeah, in Dawn of War Dark Crusade, the Necrons were just like one of the strongest species. They only had one resource, and you basically need specific strategies per faction to deal with them.
Wow.
And then they were enough to turn around and Soulstorm.
Doing architecture,
which is very funny.
Sean Day 9 plot. But now I've got the entire evening to do my favorite thing, which is play video games.
Tomb Kings were kind of the same way in tabletop for Warhammer, where a lot of they cause a lot of pain because basically people would struggle to take down the Lich Priests, which basically meant that the skeletons just kept getting back up and 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 up.
I mean, it wasn't that bad in the tabletop in 40K, at least in the editions I played. But it was still like, you played Space Marines or Orcs, and that's what the two ones I had. But with Space Marines, it was like,
well, all right.
Okay, so basically the reason you wanted drop pods is Necrons. You can play without drop pods, but if you have one or two drop pods, you have so much better times against Necrons.
We've got to host the PC gaming show! Yeah!
For this year's PCGS, we've harnessed pure nostalgia to reconstruct our own little pocket dimension of the 1990s, a time when life was punctuated by slap bass, movies were stored on little rectangles, and using the internet didn't involve as many streamers saying painful and confusing things to me. I don't understand this term slang. I don't get it.
See, it wasn't even us. That
You know
was
what?
just a
I
thing
can actually
that
get behind that
happened in
last
the 90s.
point.
Well,
It
what's
is very
fun?
true.
But basking in
It's
the warmth
very
and
true.
laughter of a bygone decade won't keep us from bringing you plenty.
Like, I'm
back
sorry,
now.
Keyboard
We've
Cat?
got a
We
full
all
2
understood
hours,
Keyboard Cat.
that's 2
That was a
of
universal
trailers,
meme.
over a dozen
Nowadays-
world premieres and developer deep dives for upcoming games. That would
What is
actually been pretty
Chingrit
impossible
or
to
something
imagine
like that?
in the 90s.
They
Our brains were
bring
too
up
busy
a new one
managing our
every week and then it's gone
ridiculously huge
again.
Jinko jeans.
Plus, we're going to build an awesome gaming PC, and one of you gets to take it home.
Let's get started the PC Gamer way with 3 huge world premiere trailers.
Oh, they already start with more world premieres than Summer Game Fest.
With every step, we boldly explore the unknown.
That's Star Trek. Wait, what?
And piece by piece, we build an understanding
A Star
of the
Trek city
strangest
builder.
mysteries in the universe.
Huh.
Is this Star Trek Anno?
Our sensor array is getting unusual.
You know, I think this will do well.
Look, at the moment I was like, wait, is this Star Trek Anno? I was down.
I think it'll bring in a lot of people that like are Trekkies, but not quite full gamers.
Yeah, I'm like, okay. Definitely. I like old Star Trek, you know, that is. Fuck. That's this weird kind of crossover I just kind of like, you know? By the way, do you know why dwarves make sounds
Welcome to 95,
in Star Trek?
the start
Oh,
of
wait.
a new revolution. The information superhighway. A world ruled by the transistor, where power is measured in hertz and bytes. A place where us freaks and geeks can be free. No nations, no race, just ideas and knowledge. They call me a criminal, a hacker. While corporations spy on us and governments control us, they murder and kill and tell us it's for our own good. I'm not the criminal. I'm a freedom fighter with a modem. They can try to scare me, but they'll never stop me.
Is this a hacking card game?
Maybe.
CM Systems takes very seriously any attempts to hack, infiltrate, or otherwise illicitly access our servers. Should you be found to do so, we will not hesitate to apply the full force of the law.
Hack 95. Okay. That actually sounds fun. But yeah, no, because back then Gene Roddenberry was like, it's the future. Doors should have sounds. So they kind of made a very simple sound. Ooh, Relic Entertainment. Wait, that's the old. It's Company of Heroes. I was like, damn, the old. Yeah, it's okay. It's the original Company of Heroes. So they're really in the business now to just remaster their old games, I guess.
Yes.
Look, I'm not saying
It's probably not a bad idea.
it's not. Look, despite it being Soulstorm, I'm starting to balance it now. So. Look, Company of Heroes isn't even that bad. It's like, it started a weird trend, but it was a good multiplayer game.
I love to see a strategy classic reborn for the modern age.
Well, that was a great show, so I better get to sleep, you know?
Mika, the show just started.
But yeah,
you know how every morning I
also another fun thing about Star Trek audio design, there was a scene where
I actually have to get up
you know,
before
Spock
in the
and
morning to get all of that done,
Spock and
cooking
Kirk
the
Already
cleaning,
another
it's
world
kind of
premiere.
a full-time job. Yeah.
them.
Yeah, that is super.
They basically got
unrealistic. Why don't we just do what normal
something
people do and
injected.
Get up 5 minutes before we have to.
Then
and
Roddenberry was like,
start
why
out
is there
the
no
door
sound?
without
And I was like,
showering and shove
but
a cold
syringe
bagel
doesn't
into
do
our mouths
sounds. And he was
sitting
like,
in traffic.
well, this is Star Trek.
honestly.
Syringes do
Well,
sounds.
since we're staying up
So
late,
now
how
the
about we
syringes
watch
have
another
sounds in
world
Star
premiere?
Trek. That's a good design, in my opinion.
Willkommen, mein Liebling.
That is very German.
Well, it's Berlin.
Yeah.
So.
But you didn't. I know that taking the step is not for the faint of heart. It is taken by those who seek something more.
Is this Vampires in Berlin? I guess we're getting Berlin vampires.
This guy sounds like he's trying to be Arcane Gordon Ramsay.
I guess a bit.
Oh, yep. Gorgon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay.
Listen up, you donut. I'm gonna test you on everything it takes to
But
run
yeah,
an arcane
Berlin
restaurant.
vampires.
If you want to earn a mithril star from legends like Guy
Also, by the way,
Fawkes,
I know it's a bit hard to see that those were vampires because I know probably people were like, but they dress eccentrically. Okay, yeah, but everyone in Berlin does. That's just the average Berlin race.
And show me some magic. Don't just stand there like a troll turd. Play the demo.
Serious Sam?
Maybe.
It is Serious Sam. Okay, they're going back to silly again, I guess.
The pain is about to start. Let's fight.
Well, I guess they're serious about this then.
This is our best one yet. It's cannon time. It's cannon time.
I mean, the biggest problem they kind of have is Shatterverse.
That was awesome.
So they're basically making the Serious Sam verse. Okay. Hey.
Oh, I've missed Serious Sam. It's lovely to see he's still in good shape. Well,
I mean, I don't know how good it is. I just heard from people that 4 was not that good.
No,
so I
Sean,
can say
I'm catching up on my handwritten
the big problem is the best one they ever did was 2, and they refused to make a 2 again.
Mammoth hunting, dying of the plague, and all the other things we love to do before, you know, we learned that joy in life lives in our smartphones.
Oh, it would be charming if I knew how to read.
Hey, Sean, did we get a new phone?
I don't think it's possible. Society hasn't been ravaged yet by same-day delivery. Hello? Am I about to die?
Oh, I'm just messing with you, Sean. It's me, Frankie.
Oh, hi, fellow PC gaming show host Frankie Ward. But wait, aren't you busy filming the hottest late-night talk show of the 1990s?
Oh, Sean, you should know that no veils can obscure my piercing gaze. Also, we just wrapped for the day. Now, listen, I hate to interrupt the anachronisms, but you're about to be rolling on an exclusive new look at Control Resonant straight from Remedy HQ.
We are?
Just say the thing, Sean.
All right. Here's an exclusive new look at Control Resonant, straight from Remedy HQ.
Remedy is really a bit desperate that this one sells, I guess. Because from what I heard, Alan Wake 2 kind of had, how should I put it in the best way? Alan Wake 2 and the Definitive Edition just kind of cratered on PC, like, on all the other platforms it sold okay-ish, but just not on PC. But take a wild guess why that might be.
Marketing.
It's on
Probably.
Epic Games Store.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
there you
exclusively on Epic Games Store. Which
I
control
forgot about
isn't.
that.
I mean, it was published by Epic Games, but yeah, it's kind of. There is a reason the CEO said, yeah, our games should have sold a little bit better overall. Like, might not have put this one out on, you know, the Epic Games Store. And I bid on that. I still am like, you know, if it ever comes to Steam, I better get a free copy for that because, duh.
Control Resonant is a third-person action RPG where you combine the use of supernatural powers and melee combat to fight against otherworldly threats. You play as Dylan Faden, and all of this is taking place in Manhattan, New York. In the first game, the whole game took place inside.
So in the game Control, there's nothing under control anymore.
In this kind of a brutalistic architecture environment.
Yeah.
With the sequel, that whole
Good
thing
job.
is kind of broken open. The containment failed.
I say good job to the in-game
forces
universe
were
people.
Inside the oldest house.
You had one job.
Leaked upon the streets of Manhattan.
There's a new threat affecting Manhattan in our game.
That lava creature thing looks like it's
taking what is already there and
2 steps away from actually being a really cool creature.
It with this strange otherworldly algorithm, and the resonance themselves are often found in this epicenter or this focal point.
Then again, I've never really been that enamored with the design.
It becomes more
with the designs of Control. So.
I mean, it's brutalism. It's like either you like it or not. That's like one of the big.
You see, the thing is, I live in the city of brutalism.
It is not just a gimmick.
At least as far as like the West is considered.
Fair point.
So I think I have like some kind of like word or like reference in this, and honestly, it's kind of dull brutalism. If I'm going to be honest.
And fast and easy to do. For instance, we have the shift ability.
It feels like
different gravity anomalies.
We have the 90-degree gravity shifts. We have 180-degree
like a copy,
gravity shifts. Very minimal UI
rather than the original type of thing.
Like a walkable surface, like a ground, floor, road, anything that looks like you should be able to walk on this is a gravity anomaly. We do have some spaces in the game where every wall you see is actually.
But again,
gravity
like
anomaly.
I'm gonna have a skewed opinion because my city is brutalist. It is full of brutalists.
I get you. I get you.
But you kind of react to the immediacy of the situation.
Honestly, I do think also brutalism is more interesting for video game design than actually in real life.
Yeah,
like in most
I
cases.
Agree.
Like it's not that
but
it's not
DC
that
has a really good like real life brutalism as far as that is.
Melee, I would say.
But if you look at like Soviet bloc brutalism,
yeah,
you'll see a lot of the flaws of the architecture style. There are some gems then there too, but like
things you can do in the combat spaces.
a couple of the I forget where, but there were a couple of
types that we did have in Control, so that definitely
residential blocks that were really well designed.
Yeah, like there are definitely some really good ones. There's also a few in Africa where I would say that it looks really good. Like some of them really look good, but it's more like
married into the normal mundane everyday world. So even if you are
it's like one of those where I would say
superhuman feats and telekinesis, for example, it still should that it's triggers. It doesn't come easy.
I mean, the biggest problem it just has, in my opinion, is like
to perform these powerful telekinetic pushes and
this idea of we were doing factor over form to a degree, and then like a bunch of it just looks not good, especially with the concrete they use. Like there's also a big problem with Soviet Union era, like in Africa, like African brutalism or Soviet era brutalism. They just used very bad concrete, and you need to also to a degree keep it working. Like for example, I don't hate concrete. I actually love concrete.
What you can
Like,
do with your melee
my favorite
weapon,
architect
the
is
supernatural
Tadao Ando, and
abilities
like
we
he's
create
like
is really interesting
premier
stuff.
builder of
And you
minimalism.
feel
I
like
think
you have
minimalism is
all the means to
fantastic
improvise,
in terms
but
of
it
like
is
shapes,
unlike
etc. Like
anything
it's this
else.
contrast to the environment. But brutalism is just a bunch of times, you know?
Yeah. No, I get you.
Again, there are good brutalism buildings, but yeah, architecture talk.
Actually, almost became an architect.
Damn, almost. What,
I was looking into trade schools before I got accepted into my university, and one of the trade schools was architecture.
It's not a bad idea. Like,
yeah, my parents kind of set me on the idea because I loved Lego, and they were like, "Oh yeah," because I would take apart Legos. I would take apart Lego structures and then build my own design. Basically.
I mean, the irony for me is like, honestly, architecture I could see, but especially in the sense of, you know, like public buildings and stuff.
Yeah.
What kind of Minecraft is that?
They buried the truth.
Have I mentioned that I hate voxel games because I just can't stand?
Punch your target.
Very few voxel games. I mentioned this the other day. Actually, I did. Just they give me like motion sickness.
Yeah, I mean, the irony is I think the only reason Minecraft works so well is because the voxels are fucking huge.
Yeah.
Hunt with your friends.
No, it's entirely that, and combined with the fact that Minecraft isn't super high pace.
Yeah. There's also one I would say you would probably also like, but I don't think you will ever be able to play because it's on PS3 exclusive. It's called 3D Game Heroes.
A cooperative roguelike assassination
game. It's kind of amazing. Okay, it's basically just someone took Zelda: A Link to the Past.
Wish list on Steam now.
But they basically made it so that you can build shit with voxels in it, like the main character and your weapons, etc. Like your weapon gets exponentially bigger the more hearts and stuff you have. So like you can have like a screen wipe slot at some point, which is pretty cool.
For revenge.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, like
also it's top down, so
the game we just saw.
Also top down, so there's no.
Top down solves some of the problem.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, I know. That's why I mentioned
Speaking
it.
of co-op carnage, nothing goes better with violence than science. Let's check this out.
Yeah, like it's very weird for me because like basically nothing else gets me motion sick. Like I grew up playing on my GBA in the car, in the back seat, and reading books in the back seat of a car. I don't get motion sickness from actual movement. It's from like imagined movement. That's certainly a vibe.
Oh yeah.
This gives off murder mystery. So someone took Power Wash Simulator and decided, okay, you know what? We're gonna add murder mystery into
I'm just here to
this.
sell the place.
Always something.
Better than the last guy. He disappeared, you know. My father? Yeah, I know. I've been looking into his disappearance. If you come across anything as you restore the old hotel,
I am way farther behind you though.
or even just something weird, you let me know. I always wanted an American
You know what? I relaunched the site. Oh my god, they even have a Jamaican rap. I should now talk because... Oh, you know what? I just tuned it down because... You know what? I actually got 2 strikes, quote-unquote, on the Summer Game Fest. But you know on what?
What?
Fucking Fortnite and the show outro.
Oh my god.
It's so funny that it's obviously them.
Oh, to be fair, the show outro is a song by Muse, so...
I don't know that. Like, genuinely.
It's Muse's newest song, I think, if I recall correctly. So I'm not surprised that would cause an automatic trigger capture, but...
I'm not surprised. It is still funny, though, how they're like, oh yeah, you should restream that, it's open for all. And they're like very open about that on their website, which is like, that's good, but like, maybe make sure that shit doesn't get flagged.
You see, YouTube does the same thing. They'll like say, oh yeah, this is sponsored and you should definitely restream this, and then they don't realize, oh, their automatic filters will catch things.
Yeah, it's... What?
I'm sure plenty of other people probably got it, so I don't know.
Okay, I'm still trying to figure out what you're actually doing in this game. But you have a cat, I guess?
Well, I think you were... Yeah.
There are no ghosts at the Grand, a musical Lovecraftian renovator. Okay.
Hey! Hope you're all having a great time at the PC Gaming Show. As captain of the ESS Starseeker, trust me when I say, this crew is ready
looks
for
like
anything.
Astroneer.
Here's a look at what's
Except
waiting for
different.
you when the game drops June 11th.
Or is it?
Wishlist
I
it now.
I haven't played
Prepare for
Astroneer in
launch.
years. I haven't played Astroneer since they were in like the beginning of early access. I'm pretty sure this is.
Maybe?
Is this 1.0?
I guess?
Surely not. I think they had 1.0 years ago. Starseeker. Oh yes, that was announced a while back. This looks like an Astroneer clone.
Damn, you're still far ahead from me. Like, you're spoiling stuff.
Sorry. Hold on, let me see how far behind you are.
It's now. It's like minutes. Like, what is going on here?
Okay, you're
for a sit rep on that
you're ahead of me by sorry, you're behind me by like
Everything okay, big guy?
20 seconds at most.
Damn it! So I guess you need to hold yourself a bit back.
Maybe ethereal neighbor appears to dispense some timely nugget of salt of the earth wisdom, but I haven't even seen him today.
Well, last time he was here, he said he was
I love that
building a
phrase,
shelter
digitally
to
excessive.
survive the dying millennium, and we're gonna be devoured by electronic
I did it
demons
again.
of our digital excess or something like that, you know?
Is that a good thing?
Well, it seemed to work out okay.
Great! Because we're nothing if not digitally excessive. Let's see some more previews.
Trying to remember what game series was it that had that same like thing where it had like the one colored in letter for the word. Last of Us, I think. Did they do that last?
No. Virtue and the Sledgehammer. By the way,
yeah.
I can now.
Adventure ready. I call dibs on that goblin with the tiny shield.
Yeah, sure, but don't interrupt. So I spent years
There we
developing
go.
tactics. Like
Further
battle
ahead now.
It's all about offense against these greasy goblins. You see? I can do this in my sleep. It's really all about knowing.
Enemy reinforcements, boss. Some cultists and a big-ass goblin.
Getting creative, huh? Bonzo, you benched. Gary, get out there. Let's see how they like that. Jeez, what the fuck, Gary? Now!
Oh, my bad, sorry.
Ugh, Marks these days.
Hey, boss, they're chanting and the big one's going berserk.
Oh, Gary, move!
Oh, but it's not my turn. No. Ah! Oh, my arm!
Oh boy, that's not good. We need a meat shield?
Oh, I get to pick? Well, then Jenny.
Fuck you, Clive. Maybe you're the meat shield.
Shut up! I'm talking about the prisoner. Okay, buddy. You take one for the team. Now, Jenny, use the terrain. Don't dodge, don't dodge, don't dodge. Yes! All right, Gary. Payback time.
It's like a clever game design.
And there you have it. Just another flawless victory from me.
And like from a design point of view, it's
Design-wise, looks good, but on the other hand, I'm like,
it's another tactics game.
No. I'm more like, I find it so funny how when indie devs make their own trailers, you notice how a lot of them just don't know how to make a good trailer.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry to say that, but
it's not a good trailer, but it is a good. It's a decent gameplay showcase.
Decent gameplay showcase, but it's just like, oh boy.
Like they're probably not going to get very many like people to buy into their game with that trailer.
But that looks more interesting.
Oh yeah, I agree. They had a lot of like very impactful scenes and moments. A lot of
All
retro
the games from today's show can be
vibes
found over
in
on the
this section.
PC Gaming Show Steam page. Head on over to pcgamer.com/wishlist to check it out.
I might wishlist that, I think.
You know what? This is exactly all the stuff I do not like in a 2D game at all. You know what I find always fascinating about modern 2D games? That they're trying to do either Dark Souls or Devil May Cry in 2D, and it doesn't really fit that well. But apparently all of them then also do roguelike/roguelite games, but none of them ever sat down and were like, what if we make like a roguelike, well, Castlevania game, you know, but in the DS style version, like you have multiple characters that you can find and unlock in the castle. Then you just need to, you need to do the bosses out of order, so then maybe fight Dracula, etc., etc., etc. But it's always, if you die, you restart. You could do that, especially since they are slower and work off RPG systems, but no.
Wow, will technology ever get better than cassette tapes? I mean, you can fit 7 songs on a single tape.
And you can get as many free songs as you want by recording them off the radio, and you're only going to get like 10, 20 seconds of an annoying DJ blown over the top of it.
Honestly, that's not bad.
You know what? In the 90s, you already had CDs in the 90s.
It's not music at all. The label says monsters.
Wait a minute. Monsters on cassette tapes? That sounds like an extremely skillful segue into our next world premiere.
Oh, Cassette Beasts 2, I guess.
Do you have a cassette player too? And you've done all this before? Been lost on another world? Turned into scary monsters with cassette tapes? All of it? Come on, what have you dragged me into?
Return to Earth. Are we not?
Definitely looks interesting.
Yeah, I mean, they
first came to Elmwich.
They tried to be like, indie Pokemon. They were like the first ones, I think. So, yeah, I mean, they're making a sequel.
Yeah. I hope it goes well for them.
Hope so.
It is the 21st century now. The time has come
the change.
Looks solid.
Yeah.
But not much more, honestly. I do wonder how good it will run on PC. On PC still. That's the thing. I see that those graphics. I'm like, performance.
We'll have to wait and see, I guess.
Yeah. Who fights too tight space?
Yes, it really is called.
Whoever
Two
named
Fights,
that
Two
was
Tight
like
Spaces.
insane.
And
probably.
if you can believe it,
in like the in like some of the right ways to be insane.
I know, like
oh, we love
going with that naming scheme
Two Fights, Two Tight Spaces is out
and actually
And that's not the only surprise.
and
This
actually pulling it
old-timey
through is
scroll came in
like,
the mail,
yeah.
and it's addressed to Milord. It says, "The granary is full, sire."
Oh, I know what
Oh,
that
the new
means.
Stronghold.
I don't.
Another world premiere. Our next title is from a series that's been around for more than 25 years. Here are two of our very favorite PC neighbors to tell you all about it.
Hello, everyone. I'm Ben Starr.
Wonderful.
And I'm Samantha Bayard. And we're incredibly
It's my
excited to
favorite
give you
thing to
a first
do.
look at our new game.
Stronghold 4, the brand new castle sim and
Damn, they've
RTS
actually
from
went
Firefly
above
Studios.
3
That's
for
right.
once.
Another chapter in Stronghold where
After
you can
years
once
of
again
remakes.
launch cows from trebuchets.
Sounds absolutely delightful. Let's
You know
have
what
a
I'm
look at the
a
new
bit sad,
exclusive
though?
reveal trailer.
Welcome to Stronghold 4.
Not Stronghold Legends 2. I mean,
This town
Can't
has
have
seen
everything.
yeah.
better days.
I mean, that's
But I'm
Stronghold.
sure you're up to the task of bringing the place back into splendor. Might I suggest next placing some farms to feed our population?
That's
Food
that's
stocks
Stronghold.
are back up again. We can train soldiers and build defenses to prepare for further bandit
Yep.
raids.
My bow calls.
My sword is needed.
Just me and my little pitchfork.
That's a nice thingy Bob the church has there.
What's going on with the cows?
It's my time to shine. This inferno is punishment for our sins.
A huge invasion force is marching on the castle, my liege.
Another village taken then.
Seems like they're going a bit more on the
Make no
city
mistake.
builder part, which
Keep
isn't
fighting.
bad in my opinion. That was the strength of Stronghold, actually.
Hell with you.
So having the random events and sieges and stuff is actually a good idea.
Yeah.
I
I like a good city. So one of the things that like
Let's
made
get
me
to
fall in love with city builders growing up
Mm-hmm.
was playing Caesar 4, because basically like you'd build up the settlement and then you'd be attacked, and like sometimes you'd be attacked and you'd have to prepare defense inside of your city or outside of your
like
city.
that is definitely this also kind of the thing Stronghold always. I mean, okay, let me put it like this. The biggest problem Stronghold had was that it also kind of wanted to be a normal RTS to a degree. And you could do that, but it was more like, if you played it like an RTS, it was not bad at that, but you didn't do the, you know, city, town, and castle building.
Yeah.
But then the castle building was like woefully underdeveloped. So like focusing a game on more on the castle building and single play experience is not bad. I'm actually down with that. But you know what my main problem is? Just that title art they showed and how it moved looks very similar to Gen AI images, and I'm just like, please don't do it. It would suck a lot if I... But you know, hard to spot.
Legendary knights of the Round Table have all fallen prey to corruption.
It's hard to spot, but like you always will notice it. You'll always like know it's there, but you won't like
Avalon
be able to. It's like more of the you won't be able to shake that weird vibe you get.
Yeah, like it kind of destroyed a lot, you know. But let me just really quickly look onto Steam.
Twilight Knights. For salvation,
this game looks
from a single night, but from
interesting a little bit.
Nothing about Gen AI on Steam. Dodging a bullet here probably with Stronghold, which is good. I would be kind of sad if Stronghold would be also one of those series. But yeah, I mean,
a new take on the Arthurian legend. That makes me want to go upstairs and get my life-size handcrafted.
Look, we have enough games about the Arthurian legends. There were even takes on the Arthurian legends that turned King Arthur into a hot girl. We did them all.
I'll just say this take looks interesting from a gameplay perspective.
You know what? That is fair, but also I do think we need more takes on other legends.
Otherwise, based upon my tone. Look.
What about
Our
Apex
new
Legends?
neighbor's rooster sure makes a racket, but I've been thinking it must be worth it for some of those farm fresh eggs.
First, roosters don't
Hey, we could do Barbarossa again. I've only seen one.
That's an elephant.
One game really take that on to a degree, but
can you imagine the omelets you could make would be massive.
Well, he'll be gone for a while. The real reason our neighbor has an elephant is because we're here to see the world's first gameplay reveal for Planet Zoo 2.
Welcome. I'm Eric, the
I
chairman
hate to say it this way, but it's just another cog in the machine of the the modern tycoon cycle. I love tycoon games, but I'm just not enjoying. I'm not feeling it from the modern tycoon games. It doesn't have the same quirkiness, I think, as the older ones.
With that in mind,
yeah, it's kind of interesting how much more bland they are, even though they're not bad. Okay, they're not bad, but they're also like too easy a lot of times. And I think that also takes out the enjoyment to a degree, because like,
you know, you're right. Because I remember my favorite tycoon game growing up was Ball Tycoon. And one of the things that like got me so into it was the fact that it took like I could lose them all. Like I could lose a game because my mall was like running out of money, and the stores that I was putting in weren't making me anything. And it's just like, oh yeah, the game's not hard, but you can definitely lose and not do well.
Yeah, that is something.
Kind of like
I feel like that a lot of modern ones don't do that because they're more like, oh, it's about the vibes. I'm like,
it'll be the perfect home for
what is the point of a management simulation if you cannot have like at least the if you have to work to reach a failure state? That's like
conservation is
and like I know there were like easier ones, like for example, you could cheese Roller Coaster Tycoon, but if you played it,
Roller Coaster Tycoon had its own like things that made it appealing too.
Yeah, and it was still one of those you need to have a plan. And like, it's not even unreasonable to say management sims should be a bit harder, because the whole point of management is to plan around problems but also it is a pure thinking game. So if you're saying all those games should be easier, you're this is probably the most literal case of saying no, these games should be made for people who don't want to think. And like, what are we doing here then? At some point,
I will say that the I forget which version of Roller Coaster Tycoon it was, but it's the 3D one where they had it for the PS2.
Wait, on the PS2? Oh, I don't know. Then
I want to say it was a Roller Coaster Tycoon game.
It could also be
might
Theme
not be
Park.
the same.
Theme Park was 3D.
Maybe it was Theme Park, because I remember specifically that like you could walk, like you were the manager, you could walk around, you could even play the mini games from your
That was
park.
Theme Park then, probably, yeah.
Okay, Theme Park did it well, I think,
Wasn't bad, yeah.
because they reached like a good balance where like you could build a bad park and by doing like the single player like in person stuff as the like the first person stuff, you could like enjoy the game and like not have to like
Next up,
succeed super well on the management
best
part.
minions of the damned to procure the secret
But it
of
still
a
had like,
tower that
oh yeah, you have a
certain
management
doom for
part.
all who dare
But you can
to
ignore this
enter.
other feature if you don't
I'll
want to
miss
use
those
it.
minions.
And it wasn't like oh, you're ignoring this game-breaking mechanic. No, you're just ignoring a side of a game that's not part of the core
Death is
game.
not the end in our Quran. That is merely the beginning.
Also, the Splitgate devs just showed their Titanfall ripoff, and holy shit, does this game not have the sauce?
Top-down isometric game.
It looks flashy, but like, it looks so bland at the same time. I am amazed.
The one we're seeing right now?
No, the one before that.
Hauntingly beautiful tower.
Okay.
Monsters,
It
items,
is
put together your build,
insane how it does not
fight
have the
showdowns at
sauce.
the end of each floor. They'll
Like,
descend the tower until there's only 2 teams left.
I think-
Only one team can win.
Wait, isn't that a MOBA?
Your whole goal is you start with nothing. You want to go.
No, I think it looks like a single player, like sorry, not a single player. It looks like a non-MOBA that's designed to look like a
To
MOBA.
take them off other players. When you're new, you kind of like will gravitate towards a certain play style. And
Or
as
maybe
you
it is a
continue to play
MOBA.
more, you'll start
I'm
to
not good at
unlock different
recognizing
builds that you
them.
didn't
Oh
know
god,
were
is this a
possible.
Battle Royale
I think the
MOBA?
item system is designed to have people embrace the playstyle that they want. We don't have traditional roles, so we don't have a support or a tank or a DPS. You're all kind of on even playing field, but you can lean into playstyles. You can lean into a ranged build or a hybrid build or a dive build just on the fly of what you uncover. You
Yeah.
want you to land and feel the tension of trying to get items quickly, knowing that the fight is coming when the beacon spawns.
This place shows us who we could have been. What we should have been.
Archeron takes place in the afterlife, so everybody that's here is dead. The only way you arrive
Everybody
in
is
this
dead.
place is
Good
if you've
to know.
got some
I
kind
don't
of
need to care.
unfinished business. So everyone here has something unresolved that's kind of pushing them forward. Our characters are all called echoes when they first arrive, and in their chests they have these things called anchors, and that's where their memories live.
They're almost pebbles in the filter. They're stuck there. They can't escape. The anchor represents a memory or an emotion of unfinished business that they have from the living world. So it gets them stuck halfway. They cannot let go of the thing that happened to them in the living world.
Everybody starts out with one memory, and it's just one piece, and it could be a sense memory, it could be your mother's voice, it could be just a thought. And from that memory, the echo goes into this tower and tries to figure out who they are, why they're here.
And we always say that the answer is always at the top, so that's why they climb the tower. The answer is up, to get out. Players have affected a lot of changes over the years now for us, but the biggest thing we got on our Next Fest feedback was the player gap between training and Ascension. They were really awesome at helping us come up with the idea of spires. Spires is kind of a arena-based 3v3 where you can climb up a spire and have like a run where you have 3
The words
attempts
they're
before you fall to
using
the
make
bottom.
me
So
think
big
that
goal
they're
there is
designing this with
lots
the
of
intention
repetition
of,
with
we're trying to
items in
create
combat to
a
get you familiar with
a
how
competitive
pace the game
multiplayer
and how
scene
combat
for it.
plays. So that when you go to Ascension, you're prepared. You know, Ascension has a different vibe to it. It's more methodical. It's paced out. There's lots of
and it's not even just that. It's also like we have a specific design for this gameplay in mind, and if the players don't play it that way, then they're wrong.
It's I don't know if
that's the vibe I'm getting from it.
Hopefully have a blast.
I don't know if that's what they're actually going for, but that's kind of the
it's so smooth.
feeling
the combat
that I'm
is
getting
so
from
fun.
it.
The kind of like team play that I've seen coming out of it is
I don't know. I don't even really know what the idea is behind this one, but it sounds definitely more like a battle royale thing.
The same set that we know synergize
which is
together.
like,
We've
okay.
built synergize together, or get a little wild and do a shattered build. Get 2 pieces from one set, 2 pieces for another, and kind of see how it goes together. But it's very personal play style.
You get the benefit of 2 set bonuses with Shatter builds. You get the benefit of the Eternal ability if you do full Eternal.
When you
know what?
combat,
They're just
there's so
talking
many ways to
mumbo-jumbo
come
right
back.
now.
You can be revived.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you can get 2 different set
friend if
builds.
they're falling around on the
Okay.
floor. Then there's this
They're saying a
totally
bunch of
clutch moment that
nothingness
happens
for
sometimes where
Maybe I should have.
essentially.
the beacons are there.
You know,
Like,
maybe I
it's
should
a bunch
have.
of jargon.
And all the way
Maybe
up
I
to
should
the
have
floor, and then
listened
you're
from the
revived
start,
again,
but like.
and you just start all over, pick your stuff back up, dust yourself off.
It's
Oh,
still.
no, like even if you listen from the start, you wouldn't it wouldn't improve your understanding.
Yeah. Oh, I think I get what their idea is, that you're like
join now and start
multiple
playtesting with
teams,
us, we're still shaping
and you
the
need to
game.
defeat the
It's
final
such a great
boss, but you also
opportunity
have
for
to,
players
you can fight each
play
other.
closely with the devs, give us
Like,
your
what?
feedback so that we can make the game better and build a community with you. Go to the website.
Why
we have
an
details
extraction
there, and you
shooter
can join the
roguelike?
playtest as we get prepared for early access later in the year.
The Great Tower of Archeron summons you and 2 of your finest battle-hardened companions. Head over to archeron.com to sign up to the playtest now.
Speaking of worldly entities, this next trailer is sure to send a chill down your spine.
Ages come and go. Yet mortals never learn. Foolish enough to challenge me.
Another vampire game? There are a lot of vampires in the indie PC space.
Thirstier.
And it's card-based. God damn
Never
it.
defeat my army. Nor conquer my castle. We're cursed to fight.
I mean, it's reverse Dracula's castle.
You know, okay, wait, it's not a card game, it's a tower defense. I like the idea of building your own Castlevania. Okay, shit, now I like it actually. Castlevania tower defense that's a good idea, especially from the side. I will wishlist that one. Sorry.
War Dogs is a tactical all-out warfare FPS where 100 players split across 3 teams fight over 1 control zone to earn themselves cash.
What makes War Dogs unique is its underlying persistent economy. Every life you spend in-game cash, building your own custom loadout.
By the way, everyone who's wondering why I just laughed, this game has been held around by some people in the Battlefield community right now as the new Battlefield killer. You know, right as Battlefield shit the bed, World War III is literally going offline soon. And those are the Battalion devs. Battalion kind of sucked and was abandoned.
Anything that helps your team.
And people are like, oh, this plays like the old Battlefield titles, and everyone who played them are like, are you high?
In your next match or next time you play.
Investing in better equipment is risky. But
You know, the game is probably not even that bad, but I don't think it will draw an
With
audience.
its unique cash system, 100 players fighting across 3 teams, destruction, base
And you know
building,
why
playstyle
mainly
freedom,
that will be the
with
case?
squad sizes and proximity chat.
46 Northeast.
It's more on the
War Dogs is a
Milsim
new
side.
twist on the FPS genre, made for people like us who
So-
are tired of seeing AAA battle royale.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Milsims have the problem that they're Milsims.
War Dogs isn't
Oh, they even take some watch.
Instead, it's a grounded hardcore shooter that doesn't forget its
Battlefield 3 is like the
We're
6th
making
most
what we
game
want to
on
make and play
per
with
week on
FPS players to
PlayStation.
get what we're
But
trying to
these
do.
people are clowns.
War Dogs is coming to early access
Like,
later
oh,
this year. And
we're
opening
we're
up
against
closed
people with
pre-alpha
Battle Royale,
testing
but then
to
you
new
make a
players
player
this month,
game mode
which you can
with
sign up for
a
right
buy
now.
system.
This
I mean,
is
it's
the
not
new
a
face of
dumb idea,
tactical
but it's
all-out
like,
warfare. This is War Dogs.
Look, you know what the irony is? Hell Let Loose, the Vietnam game, was also just recently went into beta, and you know what? It ran horribly. It was not good. So lol. It happens all over again, always. It's so funny. Look, I hope that, I'm not even saying that the War Dogs devs should fail. It's like, I hope they have success with what they're doing, because like, no, more interesting games are there, but like, basically the Battlefield killer curse has already been applied. It will not go well.
Why just defeat your enemies when you can cook and eat them? Shroom and Gloom puts the fun into fungi and the guy into fungi too. You know, now that I think about it, yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
And trust me on this. You'll want to get your volume cranked up and your air guitar fingers warmed up for our next world premiere.
Oh, this kind of game.
Let's go, maximum thunderness.
I haven't seen one of these in a while.
What? Okay, a Sentai style. No, wait, what? Roguelike shoot up. Okay. I guess. Yeah, you know what I always kind of hate?
What?
When all of those Sentai style games always only with the one the first Power Rangers season and with the same guitar song. It's like this isn't the whole genre. Genuinely, watch at least 3 different Sentai shows before you do such a game. Ah, that makes me angry.
I wake up.
Like, that's the thing, you know? When you look at a Japanese, like a Japanese game that does Sentai stuff, it is always very distinct of like, not Sentai, Tokusatsu stuff, okay? It's always very distinct of trying to make its own versions of, you know, existing things with its own style, its own ideas, because Sentai and Tokusatsu in general, like Kamen Rider, they always have different iterations with different identities and vibes. And
I think the thing is that like they're trying to use the form that is most familiar, that is familiar to the most people.
Yeah, but like that's the thing I hate, because like, look, as a dev, like all those Japanese games work and they're popular. But then you have but then you look at
the problem isn't the devs, the problem is just the fact of you kind of have to make money.
I mean like
you have to sell stuff, and it's
yeah,
hard
but
to sell
you know it doesn't guarantee that your thing sells if you always how's it called?
Yeah, I know. That's the problem. Is it doesn't guarantee sales.
Yeah, that's it's more like
it's the most reliable.
No, let me be clear here.
It's like
can I say a thing here?
Yeah.
Like in every other genre, this is kind of also you know, your own thing. Like in the boomer shooters, they all don't ape Doom, and they succeed. But on the other hand, every time someone does in the West does in the side of Tokusatsu, it's always Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and painfully so. Like in the way of, do you recognize that? Not even trying to be its own thing to a degree, and like that's what I kind of hate. Like this is 99% of it. Because like apparently they only know.
Come on.
And you know that's the thing.
One time.
It isn't about, oh, is this appealing? It's more like, sorry, I'm getting the feeling that a lot of these people do it because it's now like a publicly, because they think it's worthwhile retro throwback, but they also do not know anything else besides, you know, Power Rangers from memes. And I hate that. I really hate that. aftertaste, you know?
Swear.
It's hard to lose at farming. It's hard
but
to
you're
lose
gonna
at farming.
lose. You're gonna lose.
I don't even want to be too negative here. It's just, very personal pet peeve.
Trickle down like a rat. Don't you know I used to live here? I've abandoned all hang the rope. Don't you recognize my face? No. Abandoned all crack a joke. Don't you recognize my taste? No. Time moves slow. I don't grow old. I grow unrecognizable. I used to live here.
Constantly misclick my shit. Damn. Behavior. Oh, who are that? Them.
This is more of the like that game where it's like you do the shooting thing and with the dealer. Death game dealer stuff.
I have
Like
no
card
idea.
games. I forget the name of it but basically it's where you play deadly card games, basically.
It looks what?
It's a whole
Mr.
trend
Magpie's harmless card game. Okay, that actually looks interesting. At the very least.
The whole genre like blew up last year.
Yeah, I saw
and
that.
a little bit into the year before.
Well, that huge dispute we had off camera has finally come to this, dividing the house in half.
Yeah, well, you just stay on your half and I'll stay on mine. Although I think we established we're neighbors, not roommates.
Fine.
Fine.
Good.
Good.
That was a good pun, I will
Our
admit.
PC neighbors must be at the door.
Yes, it's me, PC Gamer's Jacob Ridley, and I'm definitely
Fucking
here
PC
and not being
neighbors.
edited
Neighbors.
in at a later date and time.
Oh, neighbor, you're always so full of sage wisdom and useful advice. Can you help us solve our dispute in time for the end credits?
I think I can help. You know, sometimes your parents have to tell little white lies to spare your feelings. It doesn't mean they don't love you. Take it from me, high school can be a tough time for teenagers, especially in the age of social media.
I think the script got a rewrite before they filmed Jacob's neighborly wisdom scenes.
Yeah.
Remember, sometimes the reason a bully acts that way is because he's a real
I
dick,
forget they always
just
do
a
this
straight
bit.
up piece of
Okay, well, none of this is helping. Do you have any advice we can actually use?
Actually, I do have some great advice on building a custom PC, and as a bonus, you can win the awesome gaming rig I'm going to build for you today.
Sure.
Thanks, Jacob.
Okay, so we've gone for a full retro rig
Oh.
for this year's PC Game Show build.
Fuck, I like that.
And yeah, this is a sleeper build, so effectively, I mean, it looks kind of badass, but you know, it looks old, it looks beige, it looks like
He's doing a
it's
good job of sounding
from
very
your,
bored while
parents'
talking about
house
this
in
rig.
the 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, I
but
like that
inside,
case
it's
though.
actually a 9950 X3D, 5080,
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's very
brand new
nostalgia
motherboard,
strong.
32 gigabytes of DDR5, 6,000 megatransfers per second. We haven't skimped on that this year because of the prices, so you're welcome there. 1000 watt PSU and a 1 terabyte PCIe Gen 5 SSD. And of course an Arctic 360mm cooler. So yeah, sleeper build. Doesn't look it, but this thing is an absolute beast. And don't forget to head over to pcgamer.com/survey for your chance to win this seriously cool piece of hardware. Oh, and when you're done, head over to pcgamer.com/wishlist to add all your favorite games from today's show to your very own wish list. Back to you in the studio.
Is right for us to spy on our PC neighbors like this? Also, why do they live next to a talk show studio?
Well, when you live in a post-Alf sitcom ecosystem, all bets are off. And anyway, I'm just making sure they can feed themselves without delivery apps.
Why? If it isn't the classic 1990s sound of a deep space transmission alarm.
Must be time to check back in with that Starseeker expedition. Let's see how those spacefarers are doing.
Producers, roll the next trailer. I've got a service lamp to test.
Hi everyone, I'm Edward, creative director at Ludogram. We're building Ascenders Beyond the Peak, a turn-based exploration roguelite about a team of climbers hunting ancient artifacts in mountains that hunt back. And the higher you climb,
Another
the more
climbing
you
game.
realize something else is hiding up there too. Every expedition
It looks like a
starts
strategic
long before the
climbing
climb.
game.
You build
Yeah,
your team,
but also
develop
like,
headquarters, and choose which
Did they
peak is
just
worth the
cut
risk.
off their
Your team is
teammates?
connected by a single
Yeah, I
rope.
mean,
That's funny.
You're never just moving.
I mean, it happens when you go climbing in the mountains of madness, I
And
guess.
sometimes saving the team means leaving
Sure,
someone
yeah.
behind.
Yeah, the hiking
mountain
trip.
is your weapon. You use gravity, terrain,
Oh,
and the environment
no,
itself to survive, with 9 classes that each interact with it completely differently. And it's
I mean,
a
it
habit
looks
to make
interesting.
sure none of it comes easy. Between climbs, your team recovers, but not everyone heals the same way. And what you bring back from the mountain will force you to choose between power and allegiance. The question is whether you'll make it back to choose it all.
I mean, I guess.
Take it in. The warmth of the fire.
Oh, outward.
The smell of your hard-earned meal. The feeling of discovering a new land. This is what adventure feels like. So breathe deep. Savor this moment of peace. At dawn, you'll make for the ley line. And by this time tomorrow, you'll have made your sacrifice and harnessed the power of magic. Soon, there will be no limit to what you can achieve.
Yep, you die relatively fast if you fuck up. Gap is back!
At least you're still alive. Now dust yourself off and get back out there. But this time, maybe bring a friend.
Hey, Anna, not much, I'd say. There's been a few interesting indie games, but that's it so far. Yay! I mean, it's outward too. It looks more beautiful. Ooh, the giants are now out.
This summer, venture outward.
Summer, you say? Oh, you definitely need to play the beta. Fuck.
How many great games can PC Gamer fit into one
Okay,
show?
Atari, what do you got?
The answer
for
is
us?
more.
Oh, you-
Lots more.
Why are you still so much ahead? Hi.
I was a kid. No parents, no home. One night I saw a man. I thought he must have something valuable, so I snuck up on him. Made a
Idols.
grab.
Words on screen.
Night dive. Wait.
Is this what I think it is?
Is this?
What was that noise?
Steve?
Is. Holy shit!
Oh my god! Night dive thief!
What the fuck?
Yeah, finally!
Did you hear something?
Must have been the wind.
Got it. Just keep
Okay, I see. That makes sense.
Mysteries of the City. God, I love it. This is probably the best time to play Thief. That project remastered, yes.
secret anymore.
Yeah, it's remastered makes sense. I'm just like
joining me to talk about what we
Finally
just
on the
saw.
You know what?
The
I'll
take
remaster
it.
Thief: The Dark Project.
I mean, the
is
old- the
studio
Dark
head
engine
Night
was-
Dive. Stephen,
It's good that
for
it's on
joining
the
us,
Kex
Stephen.
engine.
It's awesome to be here. Now,
And I will definitely force
shamelessly
Agonia to
say
play
that
it.
Thief was one of my absolute favorite childhood games.
Oh,
I
Thief is
adore
so
it.
good.
And for those who did not get to experience it back in 1998, what is Thief?
Thief is an amazing immersive sim. It's first-person perspective where you take the role of a master thief named Garrett, and you're infiltrating castles, cathedrals, all kinds of wonderful medieval-esque environments. and you're getting wrapped up into this mythology and this conspiracy that crosses ages and time and uncovering secrets. Garrett is not a great fighter. He's very nimble, he's quiet,
Sound
he's
effect
small.
from...
He can infiltrate, he can get into places that he's not supposed
You know what?
to be.
That I realize now
really
I miss
good
those old sound effects.
Oh yeah, they're great.
You
I
do
know.
have a blackjack and you can equip a sword.
They're not
but
super realistic,
best option.
but also which
mainly used to
again
swing
props
a
to the
few
games that
times
make
and
like
then
super
run away and
realistic
try
sounds
again.
and voices and stuff like that.
When it comes
But
to doing
I think there's just something quirky and
that it can take
artistic
many
about
different forms.
games that like
updating
use
some of the art models,
the
some is
Wilhelm scream,
rebuilding
for
the engine
example.
from
I
the
mean, Wilhelm
ground
scream
up.
is
When
its
it
own
comes
thing.
to
It's
Thief the Dark
not
Project
the best
Remastered,
example, but
what's
my
familiar,
point
but
stands.
what's new? I want to kind of understand.
I mean, I actually had a good video recently
For any
about where the
longtime
sound
fan
effects
of
from the
Thief,
original
the game
Halo
is
came
going to
from,
feel
and it's mostly just
very
stock
familiar.
sound effects,
You're going to be
and
going back to a
it
place
works
that
so well.
you love. I hope you want to stay there. For new players, it's going to be an exceptional experience. It's going to run very smooth, 120 FPS, 4K, widescreen resolution.
I mean, I'm just
all
happy
the
that it's,
wonderful
you know, I
quality
mean,
of
there
life
are source
improvements
ports
that
and they
you've come
work.
to know and love from a Night Dive
But
remaster. And probably most
finally,
exciting of all,
Night
we've got
Dive
Steven Russell
remaster.
coming back
Yes.
to reprise his role as Garrett, as well as fan favorite Terry Brocious.
All right. Well, if you're someone like me that immediately has their curiosity piqued, where can people go to find out more information about what's next?
NightDiveStudios.com is a great place to start. It's got links to all of our social media, but I would advise that you come and join our Discord channel. All of the team members are in there. We're very amenable, we're communicative, we're friendly. Come share your thoughts with us. Let us know what you want to see in Thief Remastered, and take a vote on what game you'd like us to do next.
It's kind of funny how
Both
Deus
for
Ex
Thief,
was
the Dark
handed to
Project
Aspire and
Remastered,
looks
and for all the great
ugh,
games you're seeing on the
but
PC
Thief
Gaming Show.
gets handed to
Don't
Night
forget
Dive,
that
and
you
it's
can go to
great.
PCGamer.com/wishlist
It's just like,
to
sorry.
keep track of all the titles right there. Steven, thanks so much for coming out. We appreciate it.
Thanks for the opportunity.
And now, let's check out some more great games.
Upward Rally. Okay. That looks interesting.
Yeah,
You know, that's
it gives
actually
off some nice vibe.
That's actually a very interesting idea for a rally game. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Especially since this is one more physics-based, but like,
Fresh off the finish line, Exo Rally Championship is available on Steam.
you know what would be a cool rally game idea though? If you don't go
This
sci-fi?
decade is strange. I can't tell if the blazers are big because
Basically,
fashion
redline the
everyone's
game.
just deeply confused.
It's both.
Uh,
But if you could use something
You
familiar,
know what I
I've
mean,
got
right?
just the thing. Two surprise sequel reveals for a
Somewhat,
pair
yeah.
of beloved
I didn't
indies.
play it,
Let's
but
take a look.
The Redline is an anime.
Right,
It's
sorry,
a movie.
Jen,
let me double check.
if you're hearing this recording,
Seen it.
I'm sorry. I've been unable
that
to
one, yeah,
determine what caused the mass extinction. I'm building derelict ships with these old salvage drones
Oh, that
to send you
one.
with the equipment you'll need to survive on the best planet I can find. I wish I could go with you, but humanity needs as many shots as I can give it. These odds are not good, and these cryopods I'm finding have kids, families. They deserve a shot. I can give them that, but I have to stay behind. Maybe someday you can forgive me.
Okay, sequel to Duskers.
My name is James Savage. I investigate folklore.
Really, El Paso. Fuck, I really need to play the first one.
I'm a scholar. I'm a vampire.
By the way, this is a Max Payne style game, if you have not gauged that yet from the vibes.
And 3 hours ago, my best friend buried me alive in the middle of the desert.
Yep. I played the demo of the first one and I still need to play it, but it's like...
Would you believe me if I said I didn't have a ticket?
Yeah. That is the most Max Payne game to ever Max Payne. With biblically accurate, it's a sequel, yeah.
You mean to tell me they put a ball in there, but you're not supposed to play with it?
It was a cruel age, Mika. Some of its sins are better left forgotten.
Well, then let's look back to the future. Here's some more previews.
Game
Freak.
It's still weird to see Game Freak at a PC gaming show thing, even though, yeah, they sometimes make multi-platform games. It's just so weird.
この存在をですね、腐食体というものに変えてしまいます。
Hey Nintendo, it's almost like if you keep your hands off, that Game Freak can actually make interesting looking worlds.
Yeah. That's it, but that's mostly the whole thing of, oh no, the new game has to be out then. Just like, yeah.
かつての文明の遺構のようなところですね、コロニーを作って住んでいる。この主人公は今ですね、先ほど言った汚れに侵されていてですね、で植物の力を使うことができるということです。ただし主人公のエマには、感情も記憶もないということがあります。で、感情も記憶もなくて汚れに侵されているこのエマをですね、コロニーの人たちは気味悪がって、むしろ腐食体として扱ってしまうというそんな存在になっています。汚れの植物の力を使ってですね、いろんな場所を登ったりとか植物を使ってですね、自分で橋みたいにこう伸ばすことができるんですけど、
It still looks great.
まあこの荒れた世界ですね、縦横無尽に駆け回っていくようなことができたりします。エマとクーの両方ですね、能力を成長させることができます。普通にステータスを上昇させるということもできるんですけども、それがですね、独自のスキルをエマもクーもどちらも覚えていくことができます。シチュエーションとか自分の覚えた技によってですね、スキルをどんどん組み合わせていって、
just realized what they're doing here.
感じになります。まずですね、主人公エマが意識を
how was it called again?
でそれ以外のキャラクターたちは逆にコントラストがあってですね、感情も豊かでバックグラウンドとかあるいは秘密があるようなキャラクターたちを、大塚明夫さんをはじめとした、素晴らしい政治人の方に演じていただきました。このゲームビースト・オブ・リンカネーションの詳細についてですけども、ウィッシュリストに登録いただければですね、新しい情報、手に入りますので、ぜひウィッシュリスト登録いただいてお待ちいただければと思います。よろしくお願いします。
Okay, the Game Freak is basically doing the game that Biomutant wanted to be. Biomutant was the one I thought of.
Purpose grander than your lives ever could.
I really hope it's gonna be good, yeah.
You pathetic creatures have no claim to this power.
Game Freak it is still just kind of funny how Game Freak, like, every decade or so reminds me of what independent... And it's another Survivor one. But yeah, I kind of hope, I really hope Beast of Reincarnation is going to be good, but
yeah.
I kind of doubt that it's going to be bad.
By the way, if you want to play a solid, like, Survivor game, just look up Hollow Cure. It's free. It's a good Survivor game.
So not interested in that genre.
I know, and not necessarily just for you, but like people in general.
Okay.
A lot of the survival genre YouTubers have recently found it, and they're losing their minds over like, how is this actually a game? And how is this actually free? It's also got a Jump King clone in it too, like a good clone.
Damn.
If you're enjoying the 90s aesthetic in today's show, this next game is for you. Grab some co-op companions and dive into some familiar-looking screensavers that are filled with new surprises.
Screensavers. What?
Oh, I didn't even notice you'd come in. Welcome to System 6D. You've been hired, which means that in this training video, you'll learn everything about your new workplace. Work in our company requires
I love the
expert-level
aperture,
skills
the
in basic
aperture vibes
built-in
in this game.
programs.
Oh yeah.
But your primary responsibility at System 6D is testing our new products and identifying any possible bugs. You'll be using our revolutionary geometry testing system. It's so advanced you'll feel as if your consciousness is really inside the program. The bugs can be found anywhere inside, so be very observant when traversing the virtual landscapes. But thanks to the world's first fully visualized bug detection, even a brainless mannequin has a chance at success, which means so do you. While System 6D is a technology company, our greatest asset will always be our people. Guys, how am I supposed to work under these conditions, huh? Here at System 6D, you can look forward to free lunches. Join our friendly team.
That was a
Together,
really good
we can make Geometry OS the
It
shape
looks
of the
interesting.
All you need to do is answer the call. After all, we've already hired you.
Pipes.exe. Oh god, they really went in on the pipe screensaver. I think AMD, it's less where gamers become legends and more where gamers become woke.
Yeah.
Especially nowadays.
I mean, their competition isn't providing much option.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm scared of heights.
I mean, they can't, but it's a different topic. Like, AMD is still a cheap option. Also, another
get to the checkpoint.
climbing.
We're already at the checkpoint.
Don't follow me. Jump, jump, jump.
No.
Hey, who skipped the queue? You go first. You go first.
It's one of those games.
Booster pills here are like the best item.
I know what 2 games they looked at to create this.
I was thinking about those beans.
3, I think.
3, yeah. They looked at Peak.
No.
I forget what it's called, but the climbing the climbing game where you're like tethered to everybody that came out like a year or 2 ago.
I don't know anymore, but yeah.
Yeah.
Climb slop. Oh my god, that is actually true.
A little bit of RV there is
Yeah.
too.
Even though RV Dariet is supposedly actually good, so
Yeah. I only refer to RV there yet as in the
Oh, I don't remember what it looked like.
not like the gameplay of it, but like the vibes of it, of a bunch of old people going on a trip.
I love you.
yeah, especially since it's how's it called? Actually takes a long time to finish a journey.
Oh, no! Come here! Come here!
Well, that's a game for Ryan.
Haters.
Coming up, you'd better make some extra room on your wish list because we've got a lot more new game trailers to show you. Take a look.
The ritual, an attempt to part the veil between planes. We break the pact. Now we are paying the price. This is it, warrior.
Ellie, hey Sophie, Steve is getting a remaster by Night Dive. Steve is getting a remaster by Night Dive. Hey, everything I need to say. Also a puzzle elsewhere too, so went to Clowntown and everyone knew you there. You know, I find it funniest that they, that this is like fantasy themed. They talk about the veil and was like, wait, is that Dragon Age or which one is it this time? They're all so generic.
Only one man has what it takes to defeat this jungle. Nope, not him.
Ready to dive, Cobra.
Welcome to the jungle.
We need to investigate Utara Village.
What up? Is that too long?
Nature in this region has become unstable.
Now that is Sula! What can I serve you? Sula, meet this. Suit up. It's a good day to dive.
Kind of misleading. This is not game one.
Ah, Dave the Diver.
Yeah.
Apparently, just game.
Yep.
Wait, are we doing front mission the Xbox are they doing that one Xbox 360 Kinect game but in good?
Why are there live cows on the tank?
I don't know. Probably zombie apocalypse in Finland.
I guess. I mean, it looks interesting at the very least.
Carcass clad.
I mean, it's very on the nose for the naming sense, so I'll give them that.
Carcass Clad is the next game from the devs of Mouthwashing, and we can't wait to see what new horrors they have in store. Hey, Sean, are you gonna introduce us to your new friend there, or?
Well, Mika, I thought it'd be a nice
Way to
time
put
to
it.
brush up on my miniature painting. Thank you, I did deserve
No,
it.
no, Steel Battalion
Sean,
Heavy
way
Armor.
Back in the 90s,
That was
you could
it.
have picked a worse time.
It definitely
the
looks.
world hasn't accepted nerds as a, lucrative market yet. If you step out of this house with one Space Marine, just a jungle full of football captains will be waiting to tear you apart, just like they tore apart your Pokemon cards.
Mika,
What?
I don't have a death wish. Listen, since we took a one-way trip through the time hole, I figure if I start brushing up on my miniature painting right now, then I'll be winning golden demons left and right by the time we age back to the 2020s.
Hold on.
I keep
What do you mean by
misclicking.
one
Here we go.
trip through the
I thought
Girls
they were
and
going
Tonsils,
with
the
section.
gritty
I'm sorry,
reboot.
Mika, is that unpalatable
Fair enough.
to you?
Oh my god, I'm gonna be sick.
Hey,
But yeah,
speaking of sick, we sent our intrepid PC gamer team to Creative Assembly's Secret Citadel for an up-close look at Total War Warhammer 40K. Here's the latest news from the 41st millennium.
Why have you done this to me?
There is no peace amongst the stars. There is only war.
Total War Warhammer 40,000 is really like
40K.
a marriage of IPs made in heaven. We create authentic work.
Sorry?
And we
It's
have
named
really precious
40K,
IP
not
that we're working
40,000.
with, which I know lots of you
Get
just
these
like
people
us
the
really
license
love.
away.
There's a lot of books,
Sorry.
games,
Just-
painted
no!
animation. We want to insert you in that authentic universe. The galaxy is an unforgiving place. Everyone is fighting. There is no option to stop because, the world will eat you alive. But you as a player you will make the difference. And what's really unique about Total War is you can experience that whole universe, from the galaxy running an entire faction across the stars, to the soldier fighting on the ground, and just clinging to life, try to survive another day. It's literally like being that armchair general who is like, I'm at the command of vast forces, doing big flanking maneuvers, doing the smart moves like jumping over, like covering big spaces, especially with the jump packs, or dropping bombardment of the enemy. And that's what's unique about it, is the scale, both the horizontal.
By the way, the guy who said 40,000, I have no idea who that is. I haven't seen him before.
Big, vast franchise.
They do not sound like they understand that 40k is in fact a satire.
Luckily, we don't expect players to know everything. We don't even want them to know everything. We have a brilliant onboarding experience.
No, they understand it.
It's a very
CA as a whole understands the
set of
satire.
campaigns. And there was only one iconic location to start.
Yes, it is Armageddon, the quintessential place that represents the fight between humanity and orcs. They're like larger-than-life characters, like one of my favorite.
I mean, it only represents that because the fight against the demon was literally purged from the planet.
We have Ghazghkull Fracker, the prophet of the war himself.
Yep.
But it's that
It also makes sense because Armageddon is most likely the planet that they're in-game using as one of their campaign, one of their
it's also
campaign settings.
Also, like, no, Armageddon is also like the setting of the newest edition.
Where we're stopping.
The joke is more like, look, the orcs are just the second and third war for Armageddon, because the first war for Armageddon was actually done by was initiated by Angron.
I'm familiar.
Yeah, and the thing is, why no one remembers that is simply because, well, they sent the Grey Knights in, and the Grey Knights, you know, they're basically the ones that kill. They were like, hey, too many people saw demons, might as well purge the whole world and just carry in new people. Which they did, to which the Space Wolves were, wait a second, you're not gonna kill a whole planet over that. And so the Grey Knights, well, they fought the Space Wolves, won, and then purged the whole planet.
In urban development, and then we want to make sure that the battlefields match the visuals on the planet.
So one of the challenges, of course, there is like the staggering sort of architecture and scale and verticality, and then try and pull that into like a really engaging
40k is such a you know, I just love 40k due to the fact that it is just
building zones,
period.
Traversable
like,
lanes, cover zones.
We have some maps where your focus will be on sort of like navigating through these choke points and blasting apart areas to get a bit more sort of room to maneuver.
I'm loving the maps that I'm
bring
seeing.
down a building on someone that's trucking along past. But then
Like,
there's actually
it looks like there's good.
Open spaces.
It looks like there's a lot of
Like
room to like
gigantic
maneuver your
landing pads and
armies
sort of,
or your
the scale is
divisions
so
and stuff like
utterly off
that.
the
Or like
chart.
groups.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't look bad.
Total War's always been a game about scale, right? You're from the bird's eye view above your empire down to the individual battlefields that decide its fate. With this one, though, we've had to go much grander. You're fighting across a solar system, right? Imagine you're looking down at kind of your ship's bridge at the hololith that's displayed. You're now deciding, which planet do I wish to assault? Which regions should I conquer to give myself the most strategic advantage? Every decision you make as a player is not impacting just your current turn, but it's impacting every turn that goes on afterwards. Those decisions, they stick with you, they follow you. It's not a linear path through, right? And also narratively, the decisions you make as an individual
I mean, the
drive
thing
outcome
about
of the
World
story
War
itself
One,
and how
Total
that
War,
plays out. So even playing
it would
through
probably
the
be
same
more
faction
interesting than
multiple times will yield a
most
different
historical
experience to you
settings
as a
because there's more difference in what armies had in terms of equipment.
Their forces through the game.
But I mean, the big thing when they pivoted to Warhammer is just simply
why they're there, what their objectives are.
Yeah, World War One is a stretch for Total War, but Warhammer 40k and fantasy, especially fantasy, are just they were created.
Yeah, I mean,
in
the
the
thing.
perfect manner for Total War games.
I mean, the thing what I wanted to point out is why they pivoted to Warhammer is just like, look, if you make historical, basically board war games as a series, okay?
Much faster than going to
and then you look at Warhammer Fantasy, and it's just like, it's those historical board war games, but just with more diversity in gameplay. So guess why they switched?
If you love your strategy gaming, right, in general, if you love your turn-based or real-time strategies, you know, we've got you there as well.
We cannot wait to spend the next many, many years crafting the ultimate grimdark experience. And you can help by joining our closed beta, which gets launched later this year. We are on
Gotta
social
sign up for
media,
that
so
closed
please
beta.
follow us for more news, and thank you again.
But yeah, it's definitely coming next year then.
Probably early next year, which is what I was thinking. It would be lucky if it was coming late this year.
Damn, another fishing game.
Do not doubt the love that people have for fishing games.
Oh, no, I don't doubt it. I mean, Agonia loves fishing games. Quite literally, if we had the VR headset, I probably would have bought her the Final Fantasy 15 fishing spin-off and she would have played it a lot of times. Poor Arctic X, they cannot wear skirts due to the cold. Aww. About fishing. Demo out now. Ooh.
That night, you died. That night, you became one of us.
Oh, another vampire game, I guess.
Destroyed. You were not. Staked through the heart, buried alive, abandoned in the deepest hollow of the Temple of Eternal Whispers.
Vampire the Masquerade. Oh, they're making a CRPG again. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh my. So, Vampire the Masquerade meets Disco Elysium. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, I'm very much down with that. You know, that actually fits very, very well. I am very interested, Sophie. This is like... Because I still need to play Bloodlines 2. I have that still, but... Oh, wow. Oh.
Will you rise as the Sword of Cain? Or will you piece together the shattered remains of your humanity?
Eternal Whispers.
Oh, hey, that reminds me. Sean, if a vampire comes to the door next time, please don't invite them in.
Okay, look, I was just trying to
Okay,
be
I'm
polite.
registered
Like, he was
for
my
the
door
closed
dasher.
beta.
Give me a break.
Hopefully I get it.
It's now time for something millions of
I
items
registered
have been
my interest
circling your
for
longships for at long last. Here's a look at Valheim 1.0.
Yeah, you know what? I will probably also put that one on. At least the Eternal Whispers looks like a much more interesting CRPG and better, you know, transference of the actual game systems than the certain other CRPG people always held up. Especially... Wait a second. Who's making that? Laos. They just made this so far.
tell me, officer, do you remember the feeling of your skin being peeled away? We should pull out. We deal with this shit first, then we grab a beer. All clear. Keep moving.
Wait, is this? Paranormal Rainbow Six Siege, Rainbow Six Co-op or what?
Is this the one?
Honestly, Paranormal Rainbow Six would be kind of a good angle, but fun. It sadly does not look that like the concept sounds more interesting than what they showed. Sadly, in my opinion, at least. PON because SCP was already taken. Fair enough, actually.
Up next, a look at the McConaughey-starring space epic RPG Exodus, which aired 15 minutes of gameplay during yesterday's Future Game Show. Check out the Future Game Show YouTube channel for the full gameplay reveal, but here's a sampler to whet your appetite.
You sound so enthused.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Chris King, game director on Exodus. For those that didn't see the extended gameplay reveal on Future Game Show, here are some highlights. Exodus is a cinematic science fiction action role-playing game where you become the Traveler, leading a crew on high-risk missions across the stars.
Okay.
You'll journey to deadly planets, derelict ships, and the remains of lost
Generally,
worlds,
stop with the
facing
buzzwords.
relentless threats as you rely on your companions and the unique weapons and abilities only
It's just marketing shit.
Aslan, someone with a rare connection to ancient alien technology.
Oh my god! Now you're just listing tropes.
Along the way, you'll decide who stands with you, what risks
Listen, this doesn't mean the game is bad. It's just
shaping your
holy
path
shit.
and the future you
Looks
return
very
to,
Mass Effect.
where time has moved on without you.
Yeah, they could have said that instead of
We
just
also share a
this.
glimpse of Persepolis, where you'll return between missions. It's where you reconnect with your crew, prepare for what comes next, and see how your choices are shaping both your
I mean, this is
character
probably a
and the
Mass
world
Effect
around you.
like, but still.
This was a quick peek into the larger world of Exodus.
Yeah, this is
To
definitely
learn
a Mass
more,
Effect like.
Check out the full extended gameplay reveal.
That is very much a Mass Effect like. Again, probably good, but like, lol. Or the more bland, monotone announcer.
Your presence here
and it's only tropes and
Most
buzzwords.
precious gift you could have given me.
It's so funny. Like, that was just the most generic trailer of all generic trailers. Ah, look, survival horror.
Don't worry, dear. I'll put you right in no time.
I will not die, rotting in hatred.
Oh, okay.
Red Nun's Legacy is the final chapter in the Remothered trilogy, and you can get caught up by claiming the last 2 Remothered games for free on Steam.
Ooh, what a gift.
Free games.
And while we're closing in on the end of the show,
whatever this
we've
is,
still got more to give. Mika.
Yeah, Sean.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Only if you're thinking of one last world premiere.
Oh, you know me so well.
Yeah.
My dearest Milan, today marks attempt 179 to uncover what hides in that peculiar cloud. Maybe it's time for me to take a step back. Let you run the delivery firm, huh? And Hermes misses you very much. There is a good life for you here on Santa Rosa, full of adventure, full of wonderful people. I know you will help them out as best you can, no matter the challenge. If I don't return, come find me up there. Signed, Uncle Umberto.
That game looks cute.
And as always, take off.
But also, like,
the wind.
That was your final one? And not Vampire the Masquerade CRPG?
This has definitely been a very special episode of the PC Gaming Show. We laughed.
But this game is cozy.
I don't remember laughing.
What if the protagonist of Porco Rosso was a boy?
That's it from us. Thanks to all of you for being
It's
part of our
not wrong.
live studio audience. And remember, set those VCRs to record our PC Gaming Show, Tokyo Direct, in September.
And of course, the PC Gaming Show Most Wanted will return in December. Blorby!
I need a ring. If I don't hear a ring, I'm not picking up anything. I need Foley here. Whoa!
.com.
Sorry.
Okay, hold on. I'm about to burp. Don't start anything yet. It's gonna happen.
Well, that was, I guess, the show.
No, it's gone back down.
Look,
it's part of me now.
I will say the two things that really stuck out is.
Let's do that again.
Well, Vampire the Masquerade Disco Elysium is just.
All right.
Well,
I drooled a little
Vampire
bit,
Masquerade Disco Elysium style game is.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. What can I say? But I am very much interested in that. Also, Thief Remastered.
Frankie.
Yay.
Frankie, I know you're in there. I know you're
And I guess El Paso elsewhere too.
I think this show is better than Summer Games.
It had more interesting games in it overall, I would say, but like honestly, it's not hard to be better than Summer Game Fest.
By visiting.
Yeah.
And Summer Game Fest was already better than last Summer Game Fest.
1996. I'm just gonna hold that in until I'm dead.
That's true.
Oh, right. Well, we're farming. We've got.
They certainly got the bland corporate humor of the E3 presentations down to a T. That's true, but also you need to keep in mind, Sophie.
Okay, sorry, I lost
E3 is dead since 6 years.
On air as well.
Those are fading memories.
Hello, everyone.
Like,
sorry,
it's
puberty too.
kind of wild.
Sorry, I'm having jacket malfunctions.
I'm Sean Day Night Fly.
But
the
yeah,
man that ran out of air. Okay.
Announcement season is over. And what can I say?
I did what you said.
.com/wishlist.
The biggest names were at the State of Play. Summer Game Fest had a few interesting ones.
Making me have a stomach.
Yeah, this one also. It's not. I think stuff comes back into the ring again.
Put that in the promo.
Oh yeah, revamped the tower defense. Also sounds looks pretty interesting.
The link below.
Basically,
I would consider it less tower defense, more labyrinth.
I'm not sure where the link is. You know
I
better
mean,
than I do.
it looks like you're building your tower area still.
But also it kind of looks like
TV. Okay.
What
goes better together
like
than
that kind of game.
By visiting.
Yeah.
Just with more in-depth, you're meant to be invaded.
Dancing in my seat to music that isn't there.
Which is what it should, what things should be for those kinds of games.
Mm-hmm.
So it does look like it's going in the right direction. But then again, we don't have the game, so
yeah,
not yet at least.
But yeah, for everyone who's wondering what we talk about, there was also announced a game called Revamp from I don't know who that is yet. Let's actually go.
It's basically everyone who grew up playing the Castlevania games.
Castlevania.
I've always said Vanya for my entire life. Forgive me. I am not going to be able to correct this in any reasonable manner. It's still going to slip. So just give up. Anyways, it's basically everyone who grew up playing the games, it's their dream to like have the reverse of like, you are Dracula, you have built your castle, and you are defending it now.
I don't know if it's my dream, but it looks actually kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Wait.
It's a game I wish I had growing up.
Yeah, it actually sounds kind of interesting. It's basically you're the vampire lord of a castle, and you 2D build up your castle with monsters and enemies in each rooms, and you have to deal with the people trying to kill you. So
yeah,
and it also
you own a piece of property, and people are they're just showing up at your doorstep trying to kill you, breaking into your house.
Yeah, also it also looks from the side like the old maps of Castlevania when you walked from level to level. So that's actually pretty neat. Like. You know what? I just like scroll down. It was like mature content description. Developers describe the content like this: some enemies might drop blood when hit. Like might drop blood. In a like vampire game. Oh yeah, Stronghold 4 is coming. So yeah.
Yep, that's nice.
And it's Stronghold. It's literally Stronghold. They were like they placed buildings down, and it's like, yep, those are high quality versions of the buildings from the original Stronghold. That's Stronghold. So yeah. Oh, I just read on the page of Stronghold 4. They have larger than ever, so they're actually increasing the size of maps even more, which is
impressive.
This is good, actually. Like, definitely one of the problems of Stronghold was the maps were too small to a degree. Immerse yourself in the cutting-edge visuals and gritty reality of medieval England. Okay, but what is the difference between medieval England and modern England?
Yes.
They were more civilized in medieval England. Anyway, from snow hindering crop growth and heavy rain reducing archery range to deadly castle trap. Okay, you know what? That's interesting that they have a weather system now. That's good.
All right, I think I'm gonna go.
Oh yeah, sure. I will just wrap this one up slowly. We have like 1 hour. I still don't know what I could do in this. You know what? I have an idea what I do in this 1 hour. But yeah,
yes, I'll talk to you later.
Yes, yeah.
Bye.
Less transphobia in medieval England. They would probably be pretty chill about trans people. Like they were probably confused, but like I mean, it's medieval England. They probably didn't really care. It probably was more like, oh, you feel more like a girl. Yeah, but can you still harvest apples? You can. Good. Then please harvest apples. We need them in the storage. They had other problems in medieval England. But yeah, I do think it's it might be. The interesting thing though. Okay, I need to show this because you probably will all be like, wait, they really did that. So in one of the most fascinating things in terms of localization ever, okay, is the fact that if you actually go to if you play Stronghold, like, and I will probably say most people don't know that because if you played Stronghold in different damn it, brain. Look, I can accept you being a girl, but being a Muslim? Oh, wait, no, wait, that's modern England again. Okay, so here's the thing, okay? If you actually played, if you played Stronghold in any other, like in the English version, which, you know, most people did, by the way. You, I'm just like trying to look it up. Ah, damn it. Okay, so basically, what I want to say, if you played Stronghold, you saw this. This is just the normal normal Stronghold map because, you know, that's where you were. Like, they were fictional characters, but, you know, the thing is, if you actually look at it, this was like an obvious thing, right? I mean, Stronghold was a British game. It was set in England, obviously. But, and this is kind of hilarious, depending on which country, which language you used, well, in which version you had, more or less, it changed. So, with probably the oddest decision of all times, if you played it in German, which I did, I played the German edition, it was a map of modern Germany. And like, like, it's interesting how we went from, this is, you know, just the lower part of England, Wales, and Cornwall, you know, that's historically accurate, that's where medieval England was, to, okay, I do not even know where to begin with that. First of all, yeah, we have the borders of modern day Germany. I mean, Firefly was kind of the Darby Legs from Britain, just a little bit more talented, let's be real here. But like, for some reason, okay? This is like the modern map. So Alsace-Lorraine and all the, you know, old territories, this is just a beauty after reunification. No Holy Roman Empire, nothing. But for some reason, they cut off Schleswig-Holstein. Yeah, at the top, there's actually more part here. They just gave that to Denmark or something. Like, what the fuck? It's just very funny. Anyway, this is just a Stronghold fun fact, and that's all I wanted to say. I will do. So we have a few things we could try, and I do think I will actually do one of them, because look, we still have like 1 hour left, and it's either we do some pew pew, but I don't really am like in the mood for most of that, but I have not yet tried the Onimusha demo. So let's do the Onimusha demo, okay? And I think we will be right back with that, because that actually sounds kind of nice. And And yeah, so see you all in a second. And then we can keep talking. Bye.